All right, everybody, welcome to the starter of our show. And right now we have our first guest. He has this new CD. It's called All I Want for Hanukkah is Christmas. Please welcome celebrity Gary Gulman. Hi, Gary. Thanks for coming, buddy.
Thanks. Low bar for celebrity.
Come on now. You're a celebrity because
minor.
Yeah, you are a comedian.
Local celebrity.
You are a comedian, and we know that you've been on with Leno, you've been on with Letterman, and now you're on with Katsos.
Yes.
I first have to apologize, and now let's just get right to it. You've been there on the big shows. What does it feel like compared to, well, this?
Well, actually, Leno actually spent more time with me before the show than you did. Isn't that interesting? That Leno was more down to earth than Steve Katsos. Katsos, he was hard to reach. He was involved in a lot of production details.
He is from Andover, right?
He is from Andover.
Yeah. So, you know, they come from money, and I'm from Arlington, where we had to have our parents both work all the time. So.
All right.
He had a lot of time to talk. But you are from Peabody.
I am from Peabody,
My aunt lives in Peabody.
She does?
Yeah, do you know?
We're in West Peabody? Everybody who lives
she doesn't? What?
Danvers.
She's in Danvers. I made a mistake, not in Peabody. So you wouldn't know my aunt. Sorry about that.
I'll hold on to that. I don't want to get tossed around. This is available at GaryGulman.com. Yeah. Where's my camera?
Oh, well, they don't actually go by
Could you let the guests get a word in edgewise? Here, Katsos? My God.
All right, here we go. Here's the
very
CD.
good.
GaryGulman.com.
Thank you.
Treat it with respect.
Yeah, he tossed it like it was a cue card.
No, my dad's supposed to catch it, but
that's your father?
He's getting a little older now.
All right.
He's 85, so it's a little bit, tough for him.
Okay.
Tell me, you've been there on the Tonight Show. Do we have a chance of making this happen here in Boston?
Making what happen in Boston? A volunteer show? Yeah, of course. You've made it happen for
now, but
85
we're pushing
weeks.
We want to make our own Tonight Show.
Maybe if you could let me get a word in. Maybe you could let me be funny for a minute.
All right, go ahead.
Here.
Tell me about the Greek people. Come on, tell me about the Greeks.
Well, I understand that your country is bankrupt.
Yeah.
Is that?
Because everybody over there is trying to make a low-budget show.
I think it might have something to do with the fact that you haven't invented anything since the Pythagorean theorem. I think. I'm just reporting the news here. You haven't had a celebrity since Plato. Plato. You went from Plato and Aristotle to John Stamos and Yanni. And maybe it's time Katsos.
We love Yanni.
What
are you doing to us? He's a big singer. Come on.
He's unbearable.
There is a Greek comedian, though. Do you know Basil?
Oh yeah, I do know Basil, and there's somebody else, but I can't remember his name right now. But it's
Chris Dimitrikopoulos.
It's like 9 syllables.
Yeah. Chris Dimitrikopoulos. He was here.
Okay.
And actually, when he was done with his comedy, my dad came up and shook his hand. It was the first time he did that for a comedian, and it's because he was Greek. But,
He was good.
But here's the thing: the Greeks are very supportive of each other, as long as they're male. As long as they're male. Why am I being booed and awed? Because the Greeks can't handle the truth tonight. And maybe the Greeks should look in the mirror and see what's what.
Wow, this is like anti-Greek night.
Well, I'm still upset because the Greeks conquered us and made us celebrate Hanukkah every year. How do you not know that? How do you not know that you had the Jews right there and let us make that tremendous comeback, which brought about Hanukkah and the 8 nights of
Listen,
Hanukkah?
let me tell you what the name Katsos means.
What does it mean?
It means he who has run to the hills in a time of war. So I don't know why you say we're conquering you, all right? Well, the other definition of Katsos is hill fighter. So it's kind of, to make it seem better, the hill fighter.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
The hill fighter.
Oh, that's very funny.
Now,
That's very funny.
You got to tell me,
Yes.
Leno, Letterman, all these late night shows, you've been on them.
I know, but you're obsessed with the competition, and you should just worry about Steve Katsos.
Competition? I don't even have a dollar, Gary Gulman. There's no competition.
But all right, then why are we talking about Leno and Letterman?
Because we want to get better, and we know that you've been there, so you can tell us, what are we doing wrong?
I don't know, maybe you shouldn't have your audience boo guest stars and hiss when it gets a little bit confrontational about a very proud people who's so proud they can't take a joke.
Well,
See what I mean? See what I mean? Prove me wrong, Greeks. Prove me wrong.
you know, the Greek comedians come here, they do just fine. I don't know what the problem is.
Right.
You know,
of course.
2000.
But there's a reason why your people went broke.
Tell me why, because no one's giving me any money on my Kickstarter page.
Pride. Pride, and you're not sending that sub shop money back to the mother country. For every roast beef sandwich you sell, you should be sending back, I don't know, 65 cents.
Listen, no one in my family had a pizza place or a sub shop, but I think Lacus and his dad, they had pizza places, right, Lacus? Did you have a pizza? I know Lacus'
Don't you
dad.
get one when you turn 18?
Did you have a pizza place?
It's actually issued in the mail.
You what?
Yeah, your pizza. Yeah, it's issued in the mail.
Okay. Does anybody else smell the rubber from the screeching halt the show takes every time Lacus comes in? She whiz.
You know, people are wondering why I bought in Jim and Tony's because Lacus, my gosh, sometimes he just doesn't know when I ask him a
He's
question.
electric.
Yeah. It's all right, Lacus. Yeah, we'll keep you around. Gary, before we go, we have to ask you.
Yes.
Where do people buy that CD of yours?
GaryGulman.com. GaryGulman.com. Let's take it back from
All
the
right.
father.
And then there, no,
GaryGulman.com. It's all right over here.
Yep.
This man, can we get? And let's just check this out.
Now, you still bent about Christmas and Hanukkah and all this? Come on.
I'm still bent about it?
Yeah.
I'm disappointed. It's not fair that a 6-year-old kid has to see the Santa, the elves, and compete with that with the dreidel, what we call the dreidel. What we call the dreidel.
Listen, we appreciate you coming on. I know we're not the big leagues here, but one day we hope to be. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Gulman. We'll be right back right after this.